This should fucking look a little different, but also the same. A little bit different, but also the freaking same. Wow, that's bright as fuck. So, plan is to go smash chest, and I was honestly kind of hoping I could go to fucking like Metro or somewhere cool, but all the gyms around, like, where I live at home, they fucking close at 6 on the weekend. So I'm locked into fucking Planet Fitness because they're the only ones that close at 9. But either way, I mean, I'm still gonna get a good fucking lift. All chest is gonna end up being is fucking probably, well, actually, almost definitely, I'm really just gonna end up spamming inclined Smith machine, and then I'll just move on to cables. Because I mean, there really isn't much else to do at a Planet Fitness for chest. They have a chest press that's over by like the free weight section, but I mean, like, let's be real, I don't really love it. And honestly, that free weight, no, that machine press, it's kind of a decline, and I think we're well aware that that's not my cup of tea. Heavy pressing, I want to do incline, because I'd say for the most part, everybody has a fucking lacking lower chest. I think that's common knowledge if you've been watching enough of these. But 7:35 now. They close at 9. That's more than enough time for that fucking sick ass chest day. So let's see if we can get any. Let's see if all the clips end up being any freakier with an actual. Jesus Christ, I feel like an actual fitness influencer now looking at this fucking thing. But if I don't really, if there's not a really seriously noticeable difference between the phone, then we can just go back. But if this looks extra cool, it's a badass little quality upgrade. Now, the intro, everybody's freaking out about the intro. It's fucking copywritten, man. Come on, they're hitting me. And it's, you know, sometimes you gotta leave things in the past. So, a little bit of behind the scenes talk. But, get used to it. Who cares? Whatever. It's not gonna affect the pump. It's not gonna fucking affect the pump, goddammit. So, I'm gonna fucking drive over to PFIT and get started. So, warmed up with just cable pushdowns. I'm kind of in a rush, so I didn't show it. But I was just doing one arm at a time, then some face pulls, a little bit of lat activation. And I did a plate for a couple, 2 for a couple, 3 for a couple. I think 3 and a 10 will be a good set. I do kind of back off a little bit when I'm cutting in terms of like the intensity. Well, no. Let's just say the amount of weight that I want to throw around. Just because, just cause. You get the idea. But let's fucking hit this shit. Okay. Let's go down to one. No, 3 plates. That'll be good. Oh, fuck. Fuck. I can't believe I almost fucking re-racked that. One more. Ah, fuck. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, fuck. One more, and I'll make it a drop set. No, let's drop the lid. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Ooh. All right. I think some pec deck is in order. But, ending that set instead of like trying to finish off with complete reps and just sort of burning out with partials, I want to kind of do an even mix of the both of them. There's definitely not one type of set which, I would think is like the greatest at building muscle. You got to think, there's fucking big ass jacked dudes who train in completely different fucking ways, like night and day. So clearly a lot of shit works. I sort of forgot that the pec deck isn't heavy enough just with the stack. So I'd be doing fucking 40 reps. So instead, I think some cable presses is going to do me good. And on these, I'm going to try to learn my lesson from the last chest day. Because I did the same movement, but I went too heavy. So sure, there's a lot of tension on my pecs, but I couldn't really squeeze that hard at the top. So this is definitely a weight I can control. And I mean, I could pump out a fucking, bazillion reps, but I'll make it a little bit more difficult just by squeezing super hard at the top. Dude, no, you're totally good. All right. Okay. All right, actually, you know what? That's enough of this. Let's do the pec deck. I think the whole stack will feel good enough after those two sets, exhausting me a little more. So did one feeler rep with the set. Wait, one feeler rep with the stack. A whole set will be good. So in the beginning, very controlled. I'm gonna touch my hands, even pause it for a moment. But towards the end of the set, I'm just gonna try to burn out till I've only got like a couple inches worth of partials left in me. As far as I can tell, that set's gonna do you way better than just stopping when you can't touch your hands together. You know, I made this point a billion times at this point. Okay. One more. Okay. Oh shit. Eesh. With the set like that, I mean, you know, the reaching failure, it's not so much about like physicality. You understand? Like doing a couple, let's say, I mean, I would never do it, but let's say a one rep max, you know, that's purely physical. Like, if you can't do it, you just can't fucking do it. But, you know, with movements where you can do a shit ton of partials, you're really just trying to fucking fight the pain and keep moving until, I mean, I guess you feel satisfied. Cable time. When I do the cable flies, I don't fucking walk in front of the stack. I actually, so right now I'm totally in between the two handles. I'll take probably just one medium step backwards, just so I can have the most tension here in the squeeze position. Because I mean, think about it. When my hands are right here, the cables are pulling out straight sideways. If I were to be standing forward a little bit, leaning forward, when I get to the squeezing position, they're kind of like just pulling backwards too. But then again, I guess you could look at it with the logic of like, oh, then it's also acting like a press. You're doing a pressing motion. So, I mean, do whatever the fuck you want in terms of the cable flies. As long as you can feel your chest firing, perfect. Okay. Two more, and the last one I'll do a little bit of a drop set. I'll explain it later. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, so the first portion of the set will look exactly like those last two. Right in front of me, you know, burn out, you get the idea. But then, I'm gonna drop the weight by half. And instead of doing flies in front of me like this, I'll go sort of downward. So instead of just getting the normal stretch position, it's getting the lower pec as well, it's getting just everything. And then honestly, flexing it down here, even though I'm kind of doing like a downward pec style action, I can feel it all the way up here in my fucking upper chest. It's almost like I'm trying to pull the cables up. You know, imagine however you like, but as long as you can squeeze hard, perfect. Yeah, okay. Now in that last set with those decline flies, I'm not trying to fucking swing at all. I'm trying to do totally controlled reps and only let my pecs move the cables. But we're done. All right, so same thing as normal. We got a freaky amount of exposure. Let's see what kind of pump we're working with. It's fucking hard to get this shirt off. Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh. Ooh, all right. Yeah, what's going on? Oh, that's pretty freaky. God damn it. You can still use the locker room. Come on. Well, I don't need to hoard all the space. All right. I mean, to be expected after how many sets of incline bench was that? 4? And then 2 sets of cable presses, 2 sets of pec deck, and then I think 3 sets of cable flies. I mean, Jess is burning on each one of them. And honestly, I mean, fucking freaky pump. Now, I will say this. If you were to somehow measure my pecs right now, like their volume, definitely not as pumped as if, when I was totally like full of carbs bulking. But it still feels fucking sick. So let's just get in the car, man. We're done. All right, that's about right. I feel like I look a little orange from these fluorescent lights. But come on, we're not here for perfect color grading. We're here for a fucking frightening chest pump. And guess what? I think that was freaking obtained. God damn it. So let's go home. I did not make a fucking cluster dextrin shake. I guess I should have. But so now I'm not doing no fucking what's the word? Or what's the amount? I'm definitely not doing like 100 grams of fucking cluster dextrin post lift anymore. Because I mean that's fucking almost half my carbs for the whole day. I only need just a little touch, get some carbs in the system post workout. So instead, I'll just be doing 25 grams. So nothing freaking crazy. Nothing freaking crazy. So I could kind of watch some of the clips back on the screen. Look pretty cool. I guess I'll find out after I edit this thing, but I think it might be good. But regardless of the fucking quality, whatever, that was a badass pump. That's the quality I should be focusing on. The quality of the fucking pump. So, I mean, that pretty much fit my criteria of a good lift in a dieting phase for chest. Heavy shit in the beginning, stimulate the muscle. You get the fucking idea with that incline Smith machine. Honestly, I, eh, I don't know. Yeah, I would probably prefer to be doing some incline dumbbell bench right now. I did some incline dumbbell last 2 chest days ago when I went to a gym that had heavy dumbbells. But the 75s at the Planet Fitness just aren't going to cut it. So Smith machine, if Planet's your only fucking move, I mean, you can still get a badass chest day. Heavy Smith machine bench, you're just a little bit limited in your choice of pressing movements. But I mean, I'm lifted at Planet Fitness for like months on end. At this point, though, I do like having a variety of gyms. Not only because I want to have like a variety of equipment, like I wouldn't want to do an arm day at one gym specifically because they don't have any good bicep machines. Every gym has dumbbells and like benches and probably like mostly I have a like a preacher bench too. So I can still do a lot of dumbbell curls, but sometimes I want a particular machine and only one gym might have it. I was just talking to somebody about this, dude. I want to go to a gym that has an overhead tricep extension machine. That's what I feel like my tricep training has really been missing out on. That overhead stretch. Maybe I should just try to do it with a dumbbell. But like when you sit on a bench and you throw a big ass dumbbell over the back of your head. Oof, I think the last time, dude, maybe honestly that might feel good. I haven't done that for so long. The last time I did that, I was in high school, in the high school weight room, and I was pretty strong too. I was doing like the one, probably around 100, maybe 90. But I was sitting on a bench sideways, and as soon as I threw the weight up over my head, I started to fall backwards. Oh, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm glad that I didn't fucking drop like a 90-pound dumbbell on my face. I managed to throw it to the side and just do a full flip. No recording though, so I guess we'll never get to see that. Well, we'll hopefully never get to see that. You know, for the most part, I try not to have any catastrophic incidents at the gym, at least in terms of, clumsiness. I'm trying to. Let's think. What else is there to freaking talk about? Did my cardio in the morning. That was in yesterday's video. So yeah, cardio done. Fucking, I'm still below my calorie goal for the day, so I get to go home and eat some. I got some sirloins I'm gonna cook up. We got a bunch of keto bread, so maybe I'll make a turkey sandwich. But instead of having like 25 grams of carbs in it, it's only gonna have like 5. You know, the keto bread. I swear that's a fucking life hack for dieting. I'll break some of that down more in I'll actually do a full day of eating in like a week ish. I gotta go back to school. It'll be easier at the school apartment on one of the days where actually I honestly I've got a couple of my busier days of class. I've got like an hour break in between each one. So I'll be able to just come back to the house and make my food. It'll be perfect. I do have one like I think it's about a 5 hour portion of time where I've got to be out of the house. So that's where I'll probably prep a meal. Uh, I'd say my mom just reminded me of one thing now that I'm home. Some Kirkland canned chicken. That shit is good. Like, I don't know what you'd imagine canned chicken to taste like, but honestly, it's fucking sick. Super moist. You do got to drain the water out like a can of tuna, but it's hard to beat in terms of just like a completely prepped portion of protein. I think it's probably 40-ish grams, and it's just ready on the fucking fly. You drain out the water, whatever, fill it up with mustard or low-cal barbecue sauce, whatever the fuck you want. That is the way to do it. So, I think I'm just gonna go home, fucking. Oh wait, I won't take my vitamins because I took them in the morning, and just chill. It's 9 o'clock. Usually, I'm so irresponsible with my lifts that when I get home from the gym, I get to eat my last meal and then I just go to bed because it's so late and I got to get up in the morning. I'm definitely trying to get some more lifts in during the daytime. That's probably just going to be more conducive with me getting enough sleep. Because, when I'm at school, I tend to just gradually wake up later and later and then go to bed later and later. Now, I guess hypothetically that's fine if you have no time constraints in your schedule, but if I've got to fucking wake up for class and it's at 8:30, so I got to be awake at like 7 to do my cardio and then go. It's probably not in my best interests recovery-wise or even just quality of life-wise to go to bed at 3 or, God forbid, any later than that. I tell you what, your fucking sleep will make you feel good. Who doesn't want to be well rested? I mean, come on. This is like basic shit that we know from, when our parents raised us. It's good to eat your vegetables. Actually, I'm a fucking asshole. Don't really do that much. Okay, it's good to take your vitamins, and it's good to get some sleep and get some exercise. So, all that has been completed for me. Well, all right. I mean, I eat more fucking vegetables when I'm dieting. But, I mean, from my perspective, vegetables are just fucking. I mean, it's nothing. There's nothing in there. It's not like, sure, there's maybe 5 grams of carbs and a big ass handful of broccoli. But the micronutrients and whatnot, I'm still under the impression that, taking my vitamins makes me a bit more complete in my diet. Because hypothetically, you eat the exact perfect diet, you hit every macro and micronutrient, you get all your zinc, you're eating some potatoes, so you get your potassium, this, that, and the other. You're eating some red meat for your iron. I mean, it definitely wouldn't hurt you, but I'm definitely seeing some pretty solid results from my method. Not to say that it won't change over time, But, you know, don't forget, I'm doing what I'm doing. And I just kind of started recording it out of nowhere. So, home, food, a little bit more food. I'm probably going to finish off the 2 liter of diet root beer that I got at Meijer earlier today. And then I'm going to bed. This is, dude, if I go to bed by 11, this is going to be fucking badass. That's all I got, man. I'll fucking see you next time, goddammit.